don't borrow things from people often, especially people I disagree with, David. LOL. Out loud, LOL. My mother, her and I don't always see eye to eye with politics, though. With the Epstein leaks, we've gotten awfully close off pedophiles ruling the
That
world,
should
David.
be the thing everybody agrees on.
Literally, she would get in, like, she'd leave the room if politics were talked about, and now she's like, "Did you hear about what they
You know,
found in the
well,
Epstein leaks?"
I
And
feel
then,
like
obviously, it's all anti-Trump. She only
I
cares
was gonna
about it because
say,
it's like the
you know
anti-Trump
why
thing.
though? It's like
Yeah, I'll take it.
it's the one time she knows she has a win.
I'll take the win. I want this. This is the win. This is the win. So she she refers to all of that people. I told her that we refer to the people controlling us to as the elites,
Mhm.
and she calls them the Epstein class.
It's decent.
So I thought I would share that
Decent. I don't mind the
The
Epstein class.
Epstein class. Epstein class. It
I
adds
have
some a little swag. Is he
I
still
do I
alive,
have
David, with his fake? Look, Dave sent me the photograph. I'm just gonna cut the chase, David. I'm sorry. I'm
well, hold
primed
on.
with that.
Can I before
Go
we get
ahead.
into the photograph, can I lead with some good information because I don't want anyone to think
Go ahead.
well, I don't want anyone to think we're like breaking any rules here. I have excellent news for everyone in fact. Let me pull up my live screen here real quick. I just wanted to share that we are blessed with the fact that the Dow Jones is below 50,000. It's at 49,451 and 99 cents, which means Ryan officially, according to Pam Bondi, we get to talk about the Epstein files. We can
My
finally talk
401k
about
is
it.
down. My
My
401k
fucking
is officially
401k is
down.
down. We can finally take these motherfuckers out.
My 401k is down 1/10 of one penny of
I'm so sorry.
1%
I
over 30
swore, by the
years right
way.
now.
I'm sorry. I swore about the pedophiles
We were
raping
praying, David.
your children. Sorry,
Yeah.
I swore, guy in the comment section.
You know what? I think, David, when we finally get paid to say fuck and cunt, um,
We do
I
not.
think I'm gonna track that guy down and thank him because I'm not gonna stop talking about him. Like I will go out of my way to get paid to swear. Like at some point, like I'm going to get paid to swear. Technically, we have, David. We have. Um,
I'm super pumped about the Dow being down. Like this is weird.
uh,
I'm not used to like celebrating the stock market going down, but I know what it means. It's like it's very good news.
I sent Dave a meme. It was some congressman that said, "Next time your wife's mad at you, just tell her that the Dow Jones is at a record high." See how that one holds over.
Who
Yeah,
the fuck's
Epstein.
perfume is that, honey? The Dow
Dow
is
Jones.
our 401k is through the fucking roof.
Honey,
What
it's
a fucking I'm sorry. I'm going to swear
honey,
all about this.
you're
Crazy.
upset now, David, but in
Crazy.
30 years when you're a millionaire. I figured out today, David, this is shit you don't want to do in your life. I figured out today how much chocolate milk is costing me over 70 years of my life.
Wait, 70 years? Can I
Yeah.
ballpark it? Can I
Oh
like
yeah,
do quick
yeah,
math and see
yeah,
how close I get?
yeah. First
Okay.
of all, how much chocolate milk you think you buy? I think it was 30 years. Now that I think about it. How much chocolate milk you think you buy in 30 years? How many? The
Me?
dollar value? Yeah. Well, just in
Way less
general,
than
just
you.
how much do you think
Hold
I'm
on.
buying in milk in
Hold on
30
one second at
years?
a time.
And
'Cause
then take that. Yeah,
I gotta do the math on you.
yeah,
I gotta do the
yeah.
math on you. So I'm gonna guess you're doing this much per day. I'm gonna say it's 7 days a week. Okay. We're gonna do it
Mhm.
times 52. We're gonna do it
I was doing I was doing
times
300 days of milk. I
you
didn't even
can't
do
tell me the
360.
formula, right? You can't even tell me the formula.
All right.
Um times 70 years, and now I'm gonna adjust for inflation, which I'm gonna think is about did you adjust for inflation? You gotta adjust for inflation, right?
I put it in
I think
ChatGPT. I asked
you're
ChatGPT,
gonna
if I do
spend
this for this, for this, for this, what do I get over
I
this?
wonder if ChatGPT took inflation into account.
It
I
did. It
suspect
did.
you're going to spend $156,702.
It was
Quote
like
there.
115. It was like 115.
I did
Because a
five
half a
dollars a
gallon's like
day, seven
four.
days a week, 52 weeks,
Yeah,
times
it's
70,
four.
times 1.23 for inflation because I made
Oh,
that
I
math.
didn't.
It
I
felt
didn't.
good.
I didn't know that.
They
Yeah, it
felt
was
so
like $4 a day. I figure about $4 a day for milk. That's if I get a half a gallon.
damn.
Sometimes you can't get half a gallon. And I also did 300 days because some days I like have a rollover of a half a gallon. But
Mhm.
like on average, I'm buying a gallon, half a gallon of milk every other day. Like half the gallon rolls over to the next day, and then I buy that after I finish it. You know what I mean?
That's a lot of chalky milk right there.
A lot of chalky milk, lots of
What
protein on
is
your
I
milk.
think we talked about this. What
I
was
don't know how many cows that is, but I don't know how much milk a cow produces in a year. But I have to drink like an entire cow's milk supply. Like one, I drink a whole cow's milk supply in 1 year.
well, we could see how much cows on average produce.
Okay, David. So what I did was I figured the next question because my coworker asked me if chocolate milk is preventing me from being a millionaire, and I was like, oh fuck, right?
No, it's not.
Well, then I did this algorithm, David. I did what was $4 a day in the stock market over 30 years.
Well, it depends if there's pedophiles that we have to protect. 2,800 gallons per year per cow?
Oh, fuck. Well, how many gallons am I drinking?
Dude, I
150?
used to
Three,
milk cows. I
half of
don't remember them doing
365?
8
One seven.
8 well, no, maybe. I didn't milk cows
How many
very long
gallons?
for the record.
How many gallons is one?
7 gallons a day. That sounds actually, that's probably about right, though, because we had big ass fucking those things were pretty big. They were probably
Gallons
about
a
5,
day.
6 gallons, I guess.
A single cow does
The
7
pails.
gallons of milk a day.
Yeah, that's
So you literally
during the
cannot.
lactation period. It's not all the
Okay, so how often do they lactate?
it says
Like how
usually
many?
it says
How many?
typically they lactate for 10 months of the year.
Okay, so how many days a year am I getting milk out of the average cow?
Um,
10 months a year.
300. 300. There you go. There you go. One cow per year is what you're drinking.
Well, I'm drinking half a gallon of milk in my defense.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
no,
a
'cause
full gallon.
no, you're doing 7. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah. So,
300
so it's
days,
like
but no, you're doing
150
7.
gallons. So
Yeah,
that
no,
cow,
no,
I
cows
drink.
cows way outproduce your drinking.
Yeah, so in a month of milk, I just need a cow. I need a month's supply of milk from a cow to
Did I
drink for a whole year.
be
Dave, this also got me thinking, right? Because when you actually, and like I said, I did the $4 in the stock market thing. The $4 a day in the stock market over like 40 years, if I
Mhm.
buy milk, and then I did 70 years if I buy milk till I die, like till 100, it was like $5 million in the stock market
Can
over
I tell
comp.
you okay, but can I tell you one flaw with the logic here?
Yeah, I love this was just a good exercise.
Um,
The pedophiles aren't
the
running the world
the
anymore.
the assumption when you say it like that is that your only cost is chocolate milk per day. Like, is there something else you're spending $4 a day on that you could cut?
Well, exactly. I mean, my argument for the chocolate milk is the 1,000 calories and 80 grams of protein allow me to make all the other money that I need to live on. So in reality, the $4 makes me 100. It makes me
That's in a half gallon.
yeah and a half kilo. I
Is
bought
chocolate milk more protein, or do you drink it because it has more calories? Because you're trying to bulk.
I drink it because I think it would be hard to drink that much regular milk.
Oh, so it's just for the taste. Period.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like when you drink protein shakes, like in my experience, a lot of them suck.
I have not.
I don't tend to go to like the fruit. The ones that are really good that you may actually like are the ones that are flavored like lemonade. Like,
Can I be honest with you? I don't.
yeah,
I've been thinking about this a lot. So right now, I'm just here's what I've done so far in like to this year to change a little bit. Right, I'm not trying to like fucking overnight look like a fucking bodybuilder, nor am I
or
trying to look like a
you
bodybuilder
can't.
ever, for the record.
Yeah, you can't.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah, but here's the thing: some people go too hard too fast, right?
hmm
So my thing is, I'm eating normal, like I always ate. To be honest with you, I don't drink pop during the week anymore.
that's really good.
Um, and
I
honestly,
told my
out
mom
of
to
all
swap
the
out
things,
her pop
that's
for
the
chocolate
biggest
milk.
difference.
I told my mom if she were to swap out, because she said she's gonna stop drinking chocolate milk, and I was like, "Why?" She's like, "I'm trying to lose weight." I was like, "You're probably better off cutting out pop before chocolate milk because chocolate milk has protein."
I would say probably that's probably right.
Yeah, and I told her what you should do for your pop
Milk has
replacement is drink
clearly
coffee 'cause coffee has 0 calories in it,
sure.
except the cream and sugar
Well, if
you
you just
add
have
or
a
the
yeah,
milk.
if you just have a black coffee, yes.
But even
Back
milk
when
in
people
coffee is like what, like 100 calories? This bottle of pop right here is 290. You know
Yeah,
what I
I mean,
mean? So,
even when
like,
people do, like, those water fasts, they're still usually allowed to do black coffee because it's that
it's
yeah,
calorie-less,
it's
yeah.
I mean, it's bean water, really. Um, no, so that I've done that so far, but I've been thinking about it, and I don't think I wanna do, like, protein shakes.
Mhm.
Something about
The only reason you should go to a protein shake is if you're trying to hit your desired amounts of protein that you cannot hit with food alone,
yeah,
or if you're trying to maintain a certain number of calories in a deficit, but still need to hit a required protein goal.
sure,
So it's
like
either for the people trying to be extreme with muscle growth,
yeah,
or they're in a deficit and need to hit a protein goal for muscle maintenance and to lose muscle,
yeah,
lose fat rather.
yeah, I'm fine with all that, but
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
whatever reason, I can't this is not a thing I can scientifically do, this is a gut feeling thing.
Bro science,
It's it's gut science. Um, I don't
justice science.
yeah, I kinda wanna just eat food. I don't know, I can't put it into words, just something about protein shakes and, like, creatine and all this other shit. I just don't I just don't wanna do it.
It's really for when you're trying to optimize. I mean, I really what did me with protein shakes, which really has kept me over this far to chocolate milk, is when I went to my doctor years ago and I said, like, this is while I was in the paint shop, Dave. And so this is like 15 years ago. And I told my doctor that I was like always hungry and I would like go through a 14-hour workday and I would be on the floor. I'm like, I can barely sleep and it's hot out. She's like, eat more protein. And then I started to looking up how to stay hydrated in extreme environments as well. And I coupled those things, excuse me, together. But when she said high protein, I just like naturally gravitated to protein shakes. I didn't really understand what the fuck a protein molecule was or how to get 30 grams of protein in a 500 calorie serving like I do now. Now I can just tell you to go get a cup of rice and, you know, 6 ounces of steak, and that's roughly 40 grams of protein and whatever 50 grams of carbs or 30 grams. You know what I mean? I can guesstimate now, but it's only because I've been doing it for 10, 15 years of like guesstimation that I can do that. But the shakes just started to get me protein. And then I just naturally had such a good thing with it. I'm like, oh, and I started buying powder. But back to the whole point, I used to buy vanilla, and vanilla is really hard. It's chalky. It's a really hard flavor to drink every day, those vanilla protein shakes. But chocolate was always good. A thing with those chocolate protein powders is a lot of them get super chocolatey because they're trying to overcompensate for all of the shit they have to put in there to give you protein. Um, so strawberry is a good alternative. If you ever go protein shakes, people, strawberry is a good alternative. And peanut butter is pretty good. Peanut butter chocolate or peanut butter. And I think that's just because I like peanut butter. But I went to the chocolate milk because when I did the math on protein and protein shakes and protein powder, whether I buy an individual protein shake for $4, that's what really did it. When I bought like a muscle milk for $5 and it had 30 grams of protein and like 200 calories, but that $4 half gallon of chocolate milk had like 800 calories and like 80 grams of protein for the same amount of money. And the only downside is the sugar, right?
Mhm,
Like that's what everybody says.
sure.
But when you kind of look at what sugar actually is, it's like a really important thing for your body, especially when you do explosive workouts, when you're like physical, when you're moving. Like that's what like Gatorade has in it too. It's not just electrolytes, there's sugar in there. Your body needs sugar. When you work out, you should actually eat some gummy bears because they're quick carbohydrates, the gelatin, it's quick absorbing. It's glucose to get in your blood sugar right away so you don't get a drop in blood sugar and you can keep your performance. And they don't tell you that shit. And right after your workout, your body will consume glycogen right away, which is what sugar is. It's
Mhm,
glucose. It's glycogen is bonded with carbohydrate and water, which is why you drink the creatine. Creatine bonds to water. It makes water bond to itself more. It makes cells inflame more with water molecules, like 3 times the amount of water or something, which is why your muscles will look bigger when you're on creatine because you're swelling from creatine. You should take creatine for the cognitive benefit. All the muscle stuff is additive. You should take creatine, David, just because of the mental. It's basically like coffee when you do a double dose of creatine. It's like drinking a cup of coffee, and you can put it in water. You can put it in like whatever you're drinking already. But they said it helps fight off like muscle or mind ailments and
There was
not like
there was
fight
something
off
with a
dementia.
connection to Alzheimer's too, if I remember correctly.
Mhm. Dementia and Alzheimer's because it's like your body, your brain is fat and protein. Like it needs these neurological and look, let's be honest, that's why they demonize meat. That's why they demonize cheese and dairy. That's why they want everybody lactose intolerant to eat the soy bullshit that they make in the lab. The stuff made in the lab, I don't care what the fucking science says, it is not as bioavailable as real organic or from natural, real source. I don't. It's crazy we gotta say that from fucking real things. Real
Cow
cheese made from real cows,
meat.
made from real milk. Like not Bill Gates. I heard he's putting RNHA everything in his vegetables and shit now. Like you're just gonna naturally consume them. Reminds me of the mosquitoes, the forced vaccination programs. Even though that was a conspiracy, but yeah, they demonize the stuff, and some of it is biologics. Like I looked at my family's genetics, and I compared it with like my diet that I eat that I think like helps me the best, and it's kind of funny. It's similar. Like Polacks, they didn't have fucking grains, dude. They were eating cheese and milk, and they were like eating meat and chicken and goats
It's
and
probably why they're
cow
the
and
one country that is closed borders in Europe.
yeah, and like potatoes were the
Because they're
carbohydrate. Like
full of men who ate meat.
yeah, carbohydrate, like just hearty carbs, like rye bread, like hard breads. They're not growing they're not growing bread in Ukraine. They're not growing bread in fucking Russia, Poland in winter. They're growing fucking potatoes and they're growing chickens. Like they would probably grow shit to feed the food to the animals. But I say all that to say the way they demonize it all. But it goes back to the chocolate milk thing and so after we talked about how much money I'm spending on chocolate milk, David,
Mhm.
at what point do I just open up a chocolate milk company and try to produce the highest quality chocolate milk? And I can basically drink chocolate milk for free.
Well, what do you think would be required to do that?
I don't know. Can we chat
Grok
this?
it?
Can we
You wanna
Gronk
grok
this?
it?
Yeah. Can you
How
ask
much
Gronk how can I start? Tell Gronk like here's the goal. I want to make the highest quality chocolate milk for the lowest possible price because I love chocolate milk so much and I believe in it. And I want to open a company with very little money. I have no money. How can I make a business out of this?
you gotta have some money. I mean, you got $4 a day, right?
$4 a day. Well, we could crowdfund. I'm just seeing what its sources is, and then we can put in, like, what if I were to get an angel investor of like 100 grand?
Let's see. Starting a company to produce and sell high quality chocolate milk globally at the lowest possible price is ambitious. The product is simple: milk and cocoa and sweetener, stabilizers, emulsifiers. But scaling to maybe I shouldn't have said world because it's very upset right now.
Yeah,
Um,
let's just start with like New York's premier quality chocolate milk,
okay, try
or
again.
the
But
northeast, the
locally
northeast.
in the Northeast United States.
I mean, there's only like three milk companies in New York to fucking take out.
Starting a company to produce high quality, low price chocolate milk locally in the Northeast US, focusing on states like New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, etc., is more feasible
There we
than
go.
going global right away. The
Oh yeah.
region has strong dairy infrastructure, abundant local milk supply, established co-packers for dairy beverages, and consumer demand for value-oriented local and farm fresh products. Urban suburban markets, Boston, NYC, Metro, Philly, etc. Milk prices are under pressure in 2026. National all milk around. I don't know what's a CTW. $18 to $19 CWT. With Northeast fluid milk influenced by federal milk marketing orders, which helps keep input costs reasonably but squeezes margins. This regional focus reduces logistics, shorter. Yeah. You must validate locally and define your edge. Months 1 to 3, low cost. Research regional competitors, Nesquik, Hershey's, Upstate Farms.
That's really
Edge,
the only competition is intense. I just gotta take
you
out
got
intense
you got to
milk.
beat Intense. That's gonna be tough, dude. They made some.
It's not. It's not. I'm
It
gonna
is.
just open more intense milk. I will open super
They're
intense milk.
rock solid fucking
I'm
milk.
gonna open New Gaza Milk Company,
I
David.
will say, Intense milk. The one thing they have going against them, it's pricey.
It's pricey. It also has high fructose corn syrup in it. So I can advertise around that they have fillers in
You're gonna
their
have the healthy option.
expensive milk.
Healthy
Yeah, I
milk,
want the
natural.
highest quality. I want the closest thing to just I want milk with chocolate in it. I don't want no fluff. I don't want no
You're
whatever I need
you
to do
want
to
the
ship the
you want the
minimum.
Beast Bar approach to this.
Yes, I want the
You
bare
want
nuts
3 ingredients. I want fucking milk, chocolate,
and sugar
sugar.
if I needed to
Sure.
make and it might be like pure sugar cane or honey. It might be flavored with honey,
Oh, honey. I
so
can
I
supply that
can
with the bees, Ryan.
locally sourced honey, David, and then that way I have an edge. I have a honey. We have milk and
Ooh, that might
honey. It's
actually be
literally
good. A little honey sweetener, a little extra
milk
honey
and
right in
honey,
the.
David. We'll call it Christ's milk, dude. Holy milk, dude.
The
It
edge
will be
is Northeast.
the Lord's milk. The
Northeast
Lord
fresh sourcing, local milk,
shepherd's
minimal
milk.
transport, real cocoa, not artificial, low sugar protein boost if possible. Recyclable packaging. Blind tests could show superior over cheap mixes. Small batch. Okay, so here's the plan. We got to source local. This would be tricky with the FDA because I was going to say let's go to the fucking.
Just buy from
No,
yo,
I was
man,
going
you
to
got
say
some milk?
no. I was going to say let's go to my local market. You grab the raw milk. That's for the animal use only, right?
Oh my god, this is crazy. I can't even put it in a cooler, keep it at the same temperature, and drive somewhere and sell it. Is that what you're saying?
Raw chocolate milk.
Yeah,
No, the only problem with using raw
raw.
milk is you have to say it's for animal use. I think that's the
We
weird
should
loophole.
call it raw milk. It should be called raw. Should be the name
Um,
of the company.
no, the play is to you make you make 10 gallons, okay? And we travel somewhere, we set up a table and we put some Intense out there. You put Nesquik and you put yours and you blind taste test and you just get a feel for where you're at. We got to come up with a recipe. We got to source the milk. We got a lot of work to do before we get there.
We have to buy all the different types of milks and flavor
See
profile
which
them. Look up what's the most popular chocolate milk and like what what is the actual milk sales? Like how much money is in chocolate milk?
Okay, I'm gonna guess the most popular chocolate milk
Is
nationally.
Nesquik.
It's
We'll
yeah.
do Northeast. We'll just do Northeast, our targeted market. Northeast.
I was gonna say nationally, it's probably Nesquik. Northeast U.S. It's probably still Nesquik. Maybe Hershey though, because PA and Hershey.
Nesquik is Hershey, I think.
National brands like Nesquik hold strong market share. Regional local dairy brands dominate preferences and sales in many areas, especially over. Okay, so Hood, extremely popular in New England. Stewart's Shops, favorite in upstate New York. Have you ever heard of Stewart's? I mean, we're not technically in New York, sir.
No, the ones I know about are Upstate Farms, which makes intense milk, and then Burn Dairy, which is in the Finger Lakes region.
Okay, so that's the next
And
one. Burnt Dairy, strong in central / Syracuse areas.
yeah, their fucking milk is awesome because they actually have a
1,000% we need whole milk.
yeah, they have a whole milk and
Yep.
a low fat milk option, but I buy the fat obviously because it's your brain's fat, but it's so good. And Wegmans around here actually has chocolate milk in a glass container, and it's from Pittsford Farms.
The next one's Upstate Farms, which is intense milk.
Mhm.
In Pennsylvania, a dairy powerhouse. Locals and reviews often highlight brands like Clover Farms, Harrisburg Dairies, or Farm Direct ones, Lancaster Country Raw, Dutch, blah, blah, Um, New England, Hood or local farm brands. Upstate, Stewart's Burns or Upstate. PA, New Jersey, Clover or other stores. So yeah, we're thinking. So we gotta go. We gotta go. So here's what we're thinking. We gotta go whole milk for sure. Um, the purest cocoa powder you can find. I think that's
Purist.
the purest. I think that's what you're gonna go with. Um, and then you're probably mixing sugar. I'm guessing. I mean,
There's like not a
well,
lot.
honey or raw cane sugar or honey. I think right.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of like,
We have to see what the
because you gotta
flavors.
think you gotta
Yeah,
market this. The names almost gotta speak like natural milk or like nature's milk or something, like something that's nature's chocolate milk or something. Something that's like even the name of the milk makes it insinuate that it's like the rawest form of milk.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm drinking like $1 million worth of milk at least.
I mean, we could probably do this.
Yeah, why couldn't we?
Yeah.
If I'm drinking $115,000 worth of milk in 30 years, I could probably start a company of milk
I think I
and
think
drink milk for
I think
life
AI
and
sold you
never.
short.
What do you mean?
I like my number more.
What? 150,000?
Yeah, it's just higher. I just like it higher.
It's a lot of fucking money, dude.
It's it's not nothing for sure.
It literally,
Uh,
like, it also makes me realize that I buy $6 worth of coffee a day some days. Like, holy fuck, dude, I'm buying 300 grand worth of coffee.
I think this could work. Okay, we're gonna do whole milk. We're gonna do
Do
cocoa
I
powder.
have I so you have I have you sold on Chocolate
Yeah,
Milk Company?
let's do it.
We'll literally get America back to its roots by becoming farmers, milk farmers.
I don't think I quite have enough. I probably realistically do, but I probably shouldn't. They say you need quite a bit of room for a cow.
Oh, look, you're even thinking about this. You own a cow? Like, would your fucking
Sure,
township? They got mad about chickens.
fuck them. No, I'm in a different part of the town now. That was
Oh, I
when I was
forgot you
in
moved
Aurora.
7 houses over.
Yeah, really, literally, and it's fine now.
Okay, so Dave is on board to shut down Intense Milk. Yeah, we got it because if you
Well,
look at
no,
the
I like.
ingredients list of it's got high fructose corn syrup. You don't want to drink that shit.
Yeah, we're not drinking this shit.
Yeah, you don't want to drink that shit. We're gonna like no high fructose corn syrup. It's literally on the label on like burned dairies shit sometimes.
No, no, no. I want.
No growth hormone. No
I
RBST growth hormone. We'll take over the world, David. We will empower men and women and children with the highest quality milk that money could buy. I really think it's how you bring
I
people
could
together.
totally do a cow.
Yeah.
For lactating dairy cows, you want about 2 acres per cow,
What you got? 3 acres, sir?
like 3.5. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. I got 2 to 5 acres, grass-fed organic dairy, Northeast averages. Key tips: start conservatively. Just shoot for one dairy cow. This supports grazing most of the season. Rotational grazing. Move the cow every 1 to 3 days. Factor in winter hay. Overstocking. I don't know. There's plenty of places that have cows around here. Maybe I could just.
Like how much work? And that's the other thing. Like, how do I test quality of milk? Like, how do I know that the milk's milk? Like, do I
You
gotta
would
take the milk somewhere and then have the
inspector. You can get an inspector. They come to you.
milk inspector?
Yeah, they do it with bees too.
So he'd be able to tell me like how the grade of milk it is.
Mhm.
How's milk graded? Like, is there a grade of milk?
I
Oh
didn't.
my god, I have so much to learn about milk now.
I
I'm
was.
so interested.
I
I'm
didn't
so curious about
listen.
milk
I
now.
was young and I just milked him, so I didn't know a ton about it. But
You
I do.
really
I do
milk
remember there was
cows
an inspector coming out. Yeah, I did it for like a couple summers because across the street from me there were some cows.
in Clarence there?
No, 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 no. This was out in Springville area.
Farmer Dave, something I never knew about you.
Um,
That's why you and Dad like each other. You guys are both farmers when you were kids.
you could do. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it. But there's so many cows. Like with how little the milk is marked up, I think it's not very expensive. I don't think by the time you get
Did
all
you
the stuff to keep a cow, we'll just buy milk.
do we know how much like Nest like how much money do these companies make in milk, dude? Like, is it even profitable to be a milk company?
Well, the problem is you're talking about big conglomerate companies that sell a lot of different stuff.
You can look up how much milk they sell, I'm sure,
Sure.
like of actual units of milk moved. Because when you go in the ghetto, you only see Nesquik. Like when I go to a bodega, they don't sell milk. It's fucking Nesquik, and I walk in there, I'm like, I am not. That's not milk. That's fucking sugar in a yellow bottle. I think flavoring it with honey would be incredible. I think it would be unique. It would also give it a nice flavor profile.
Yeah, I want the net though. Bottom line, give me a net dollar. They're giving me revenue. I don't want revenue. I want to know what their costs and everything.
What's the revenue saying? Billions?
For Upstate Farms, it's saying recent figures. It kind of ranges a little bit. Apparently, this isn't like super. It's saying somewhere from 320 to 488 million in revenue.
In milk? $300 million in milk
Yeah,
in a year?
yeah. They handle 2.5 billion pounds of milk annually. Holy shit.
Holy fuck, bro. Two,
Um,
two, 2.5 billion
yeah. Oh,
ton.
it's saying
So
no.
it's
That's
extremely profitable to be a milkman.
well, yeah. It's hard to yeah. I'm well. It's the answer is yes. It's profitable because they're still in business. I mean, duh. But it's it's hard to say how much because I can't get a
Well, dude, here's what I'm thinking. When you go on a farm, like if you're telling me, like Upstate Farms has been farming for 100 years or 5 generations, right? 50 years of farming. Not, I've been on family farms and generational farms. Not, it's the same shit that Grandpa did 100 years ago. Like, unless you're some corporate factory farm. So, like, my point saying that is like, it's not that it's not hard or easy. It's probably one of the hardest jobs ever in human history, but like, it's not like you need an insane amount of technology and equipment, like they got us milk on willpower. Uh, What do I know, dude? Could be drinking milk for free is all I'm thinking about now.
for less than free for a profit
Not even, yeah, I could be generationally wealthy off the highest
off
quality chocolate
off
milk
just
in
trying to
human
drink
history.
off just trying to drink milk
Drink-
that
drink-
you're sick of buying.
Yeah, I'm sick of buying milk. Yo, what inspired you to open up the company?
um,
Well, I was gonna spend $150,000 over my life on milk. I figured it'd be cheaper to try to start a company for $150,000
here's my
and
one concern though.
mhm, we'll
So
run out
here
of milk.
no, I think our price, like our price point is probably going to be high because we're thinking. First of all, we're trying to use like the highest quality ingredients, right? We're also using simple ingredients, but whole milk, pure cocoa, um, real honey. I love the idea of putting it in a glass bottle, personally.
Be like the YooHoo feel to it.
Well, no, not necessarily, but um, I don't know. I just feel like a glass bottle just feels right.
Wow, Dave, we're really fucking launching this, huh?
It
We
feels
need a
right.
name. I think nature's something. It's gotta sound natural.
I got nothing. This is your
Moose
field.
milk,
This feels like
milk,
more of your. This feels more of your field here.
moose milk.
I don't know how I feel about moose milk. We'll work on that. Um, Ryan, couple interesting things now that we've created the world's best chocolate milk. A few.
I got it. Dairy Daddy.
Oh my!
There it is. There it is. The Dairy Daddy.
The picture would just be a cow in bondage.
Cow with fucking
It's just got a choker and
Hannibal Lecter mascot.
fucking leather
Its
mask.
udders are pierced. Its udders are pierced. Highest quality milk for bad boys like you.
Oh. When our
Milk me, daddy.
first
Milk me,
commercial
daddy.
would just be Sydney Sweeney drinking milk. Um,
Sydney
dude,
Sweeney
honestly,
throws
if you
milk
think
at the
about it,
Hollywood
like
sign.
if
Yo,
you
we didn't
go,
talk about how she actually did do exactly what we said right after that.
what's that?
Remember how we're like just release her doing lingerie
Oh yeah,
instead
yeah,
of the
yeah,
Hollywood thing?
yeah, yeah.
They did that and it crushed, but they did the controversy thing first. What's up?
They probably know what they were doing. I would imagine. I suspect they did that, drew a little more attention to it. You start by drawing attention always, and then you go from there. But uh, no, we have plenty of time to put this little endeavor together. I would imagine, and who knows, Ryan? One day, um,
We'll
one
sell milk that we'll sell
one day we might have the best. No, when you do marketing, realistically, I think the big mistake I think everybody makes when they do marketing is they're always afraid of the results of their marketing. So like they
no, I
go
want
in.
the best milk in human experience.
Yeah, well, I'm saying to
Mi-
market it though. Like people go in
okay,
scared to market because they're just like they're terrified that whatever they do is going to offend somebody. And
good.
you have to go in almost hoping to offend somebody. I think that's the way you do it. I'm going to go in with a complete unapologetic fuck you. It's going to be Sydney Sweeney, tits out, milk dripping, and I know it's going to sell.
We're gonna dress her up as a cow.
Just make it the most offensive thing possible.
Just
Um,
fucking bestialities in,
shoot
boys.
this on a fucking lead.
You hate our milk because you hate our milk because you hate our genes, dude. I don't know. It's in our genes. Must be in our genes.
Holy fuck. Um, Ryan, there's a couple good clips worth talking about. Here's the thing. There's not really like if you can't tell by watching the show, not a ton of shit happened over the last 24 hours. So clearly what we're talking about is starting a good milk company and a couple fun clips. Uh there's a tremendous clip uh
Why do
going
I feel like if
around.
I had money, I could make so many good businesses? Like I could just be on the phone all day. Like, call 'em, like, look, here's what you gotta do. You gotta go down there and find the highest quality milk you fucking can, dude. Trust me.
You know, something tells me though that people thought of this. People other than us have thought of this before, and they've probably ended up thinking, "Yeah, that could work." But what about high fructose corn syrup?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We're gonna do what everybody else does. We don't compromise because I am such a lover of milk, David. I will share my personal experience on why I invented the milk daddy,
There's
the
just so
dairy
much
daddy.
stuff. Like everything you do, you got to think about shelf stability and blah 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 blah. But I don't see how cocoa and
It's
honey would change
fucking
it.
refrigerated. It's
Honey lasts
refrigerated.
literally forever. So you could run into problems though using actual
Milk's good
natural
for like
honey.
2 months, like a month,
That's fucking
three
crazy. There ain't no way it's good for 2 months.
3 weeks. I bet you milk's good for 3 weeks.
Here's one problem. I'm just thinking about it that you could run into, and maybe not if it's mixed in. I'm not entirely sure, but pure actual honey, like when you look at it, it crystallizes. So I don't know how that would work inside of milk. We got a lot to figure out. Whenever there's a down in the news, right? Any downturns in the news, if there's no
I
big
thought you were gonna
stories
say
or
the
anything,
Dow Jones average, David, because then I
no.
could trash talk the government.
Whenever you have downs in the news, that means we have a good atmosphere for playing fun clips. So there's a fun clip circulating of RFK Jr. And it's just one of those things that when you don't have anything else to talk about, this is a fun thing to talk about.
And I said, I'm not scared of a germ. I used to, okay,
This
toilet.
Theo's podcast.
And then,
Yeah.
I know this disease will kill me.
Right.
Like if I don't
It is. Oh my god.
scared of a germ, I used to snort cocaine off of toilet seats. And then
Yeah.
I know
What a fucking legend.
No wonder I'm Trump's right hand man. I got the greatest plug.
I'm not scared of a germ. I used to snort coke off of toilet seats.
I love that guy's in charge of health of the country.
What an absolute fucking legend. Dude, everything people think about health, they're fucking wrong. If you really dude, all the health ministers from all these fucking European nations are all like these fat, blobby, like fucking borderline trans, like just fucking awful, horrible, fucking don't look at them. And then, dude, RFK Jr. is like 89. He has a 12 pack and he snorts cocaine. Like, just a fucking absolute gem of a person.
Americans are just
Love it.
built different, dude. They're just
he's-
built different.
He's like out there just publicly shit talking vaccines. Which, by the way, he's not anti-vax for all the people who mischaracterize his thing. But it's just amazing to have a health minister who's like, fuck your vaccines, I do cocaine. Like, just a fucking absolute legend.
And he's on a comedian's podcast to
He's perfect. He's just perfect. He is borderline my favorite person in the Trump administration. He's almost the only one who's done everything he said he was going to do. Like, if you look at all the picks, all the Trump picks, this is the guy. This is the peak of the Trump picks. He's the... Tulsi Gabbard was pretty good. I got nothing against Tulsi Gabbard. She's really good. She's right up there. RFK Jr. is a fucking gem. But just glorious, right? Glorious. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what to say. I just love it. I love it. I love RFK Jr. Did you see the Tom Brady and Logan Paul conversation?
Yeah, he's cute, huh?
Oh my god. I'm gonna play it real quick. It's fucking here's how I know Tom
Did you
Brady.
see the chick Tom Brady went out with?
No, I'm sure she's
Oh,
in her prime.
the GOAT knows how to goat, dude.
Here's how you know Tom Brady is fucking awesome. I, as a Bills fan, have every reason to despise Tom Brady. And I can't do it. I've never been able to bring myself to do it. I like Tom Brady.
I used to hate him until he beat the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl comeback.
I always hated him on the field, but god damn it, in every other realm, I'm fucking a huge fan. Even him as an announcer, I just like Tom Brady. This is fucking amazing.
He also has better style than Logan Paul here, and arguably he's twice his age.
I'm told that I'm being flown out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game with you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
for me.
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like
no.
These guys are another level.
I am the highest level. I am the level.
No, you're at the level.
I am the level.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like
can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham and Justin Jefferson,
a flip off the top rope?
Have you not seen him
moonsault
jump over someone's head?
It's cute. It's a great, I love WWE. It's cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real competition.
I was an all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns my senior year.
Well, let's see what you can still bring it. I mean, look, we all had a great pass. I won 7 Super Bowl. Who don't gives a shit? You know what matters? This game, March 21st in Saudi. I'm glad you're going to be there, and I'm glad you're finally going to participate in like a competition that matters.
This guy's insane. The audacity of Tom Brady.
Yo, look at his face right there. Psycho. I don't ever want to hear it. I got asked one time if I'm always going to be like this, and I said yes. Like when I think about like that, I'm willing to work until my hands fall off to get whatever the fuck I want in the world and just gonna beat the world into fucking submission. When you look at Tom Brady, retired for years and years, can bang every supermodel in the world, and he still looks at a dude in his like early 30s and says, "You ain't shit, dude. I will eat you for lunch." That's psychopath. That's psycho. I fucking psycho. Dude is a psycho. I love that he said, I won 7 Super Bowl. No one gives a shit. Like,
I don't
The
know.
greatest
By the
athlete
way,
of the single greatest athlete of all time is Tom Brady. Football's
by
the
the way,
hardest game, and he did it 7 times to win the highest championship in the hardest game in all of the world. Like
and I think he went to 10. Did he go to 10 Super Bowls?
it's
Am I wrong about
there was
that?
like a crazy statistic that like Tom Brady was in every
He
playoff
lost
except for like
twice. He
4.
lost twice to Eli, and he lost to fucking the Eagle. Yeah, he went to 10 fucking Super Bowls and won 7 of them. Dude, that's absurd.
He's only in the league for like 17 years or something.
It was
Like
probably he might have been in for like 20 years. He was there a while, but still, for 50% of the time you're in the league. I'm just making this up.
you went to the Super Bowl.
Half
You
of
went
the
to the
time you were in the league, you
Super
went to
Bowl.
the Super Bowl. In 7 of those 10 times, you fucking won it. That's absurd.
70% of the times you went to the game, you won it. Out of the 50% of the
To do
times that
like
you
the
went there,
hardest thing in
the hardest thing in the most physical sport for
yeah,
the like
that's
the longest duration.
crazy. It's fucking crazy.
But he deflated. We're mad. We say he's a cheater because he changed the air pressure in football.
In a game that they won by handing it off anyway. Like, fucking absurd.
I cared about that until I learned that like they all can fuck with the air pressure. There just wasn't like a recommendation on lowers or higher or something. He
No,
just like
the refs didn't. The refs didn't properly check the ball. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I mean, I don't know. Catch it during the game. Every ref touches the ball. Fucking touch the ball and go shit. And if they were touching the balls, which they are, and it wasn't that obvious, then it wasn't that fucking low. To be like, let's be honest. Like, and the other thing that people never talked about, which drove me fucking crazy, dude, that specific game, I think it was against the Colts, if I'm not mistaken. And dude, like the running back on the Patriots had like 200 rushing yards. It's like, dude, it's not even. You're telling me the ball being deflated was the. I should have looked this up because maybe I'm misremembering this, but I swear to God, it was like they ran all over the fucking Colts.
oh, the ball being lighter helped them run farther, David, because it
definitely.
weighed. He weighed
Definitely.
less because the ball.
He was so much shiftier because of
It was only like a couple pounds off too, wasn't it? Like a couple psi.
Okay. Oh yeah, and it was a complete blowout. That's right. Yeah, I was right about this. So, hold on. The incident. The game was between the Patriots, led by Tom Brady, and the Indianapolis Colts. The Patriots won convincingly 45-7 in rainy, cold conditions. NFL game balls are supposed to be inflated 12.5 to 13.5 pounds. In the second quarter, Colts linebacker DeQuell Jackson intercepted a pass. The ball was handed to a Colts equipment staffer who noticed it felt underinflated. The game balls measurements showed most were 11 of the 12 balls were below 12.5. The exact amount was disputed. They were saying at most it was 2 pounds less, which 2 out of 13 is it's a difference. Hold on. I want to put how many rushing yards did the Patriots have?
Probably just pull whole game stats, right?
Yeah. The Patriots had 177 rushing yards in that game and 3 rushing touchdowns in a game they won 45-7. And everyone was like, yeah, but the ball was like 10 pounds instead of 12. Okay. All right.
Yes, it was.
And by the way, the whole reason anybody knew is because Tom Brady was picked off on one of his passes. So how much of an advantage was it? Stupid. Deflategate is the dumbest scandal in sports history. I really there were other ones that were bad. There was the one where they were like taping practices and shit. I get it. Some of the shit was bad. Deflategate is a joke.
I didn't even know half of that. Yes, I didn't know half of this.
The Colts in the same game had 83 rushing yards. They had 100 less rushing yards, and they only scored 1 touchdown. I mean, it's a joke. Get out of here. Even Tom Brady had 13 yards rushing. Bad.
He rushed for a first down. He rushed for a first down as a quarterback.
Yeah, three carries for 13 yards. Yeah, it's
Did he have a touchdown? Tom Brady was one of the leading touchdown quarterbacks of all time or something.
he has the most passing touchdowns in history.
He has a rushing statistic too. Tom Brady does, or like games with like a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown or something.
Yeah, it wasn't even like an outstanding game for Tom Brady. He was 23 for 35, 226 passing yards. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 100.4 passer rating. So like for Tom Brady, that was not a great game, and it was in shitty weather. I don't know. Just to me, that Deflategate to me is just a joke among sports scandals. It's like the Pete Rose of sports scandals. Like, just, I don't know, put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame and take this Deflategate bullshit off his record. I don't know the premise of this flag football game. I don't know. Is this like because in the background there's a football helmet and a belt, like a championship belt from WWE. So is it like, are they doing wrestlers versus NFL players or something in a flag football match? That's pretty.
Are we all like agreeing that football are like the peak athletes? I'm not talking some of them. That's not what I mean. I mean, if you take the most elite athletes out of all of the sports, who's the most elite out of the elite?
So how do you break this down? You'd have to break it down into categories, right? So we're talking.
Well, one category is violent and one isn't. So the violent ones automatically beat all the non-violent ones by contention because they're not used to getting punched or hit.
Right.
So
Well, that's what I'm saying.
lose.
I think you break it in categories. So you do like speed, strength.
I mean, short of combat
agility.
sports. Yeah, short of combat sports, like what do you really have to compete with a football player?
Well, basketball is non-contact.
It's non-contact.
Do we think we're out on that then?
Washed. They don't even. Have you seen LeBron get a foul, dude? Are you kidding me?
Well, here's the thing with LeBron getting fouls. He does it because it draws fouls. It's the same like when Josh Allen flops. It's because he's trying to draw penalties.
I get it, but he actually gets fucking cracked sometimes. So like,
here's how you. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you take basketball out. Now, basketball players are wildly fucking athletic, obviously, but I think I agree. We have to agree.
Also, hockey is the violent basketball. Like when you think about it, it basically is the same thing. Just
well,
I'm underselling them. I'm simplifying them.
Sure,
but hockey is the violent basketball. The play is kind of similar.
I think like the abuse you take in the sport does matter though. So like I think the contact thing kind of makes sense. So like we're gonna take
it definitely makes
basketball
sense.
out for sure. Baseball out.
I mean, if an ACL can blow your knee out in basketball just by landing wrong, like you could blow your ACL every time you get touched. Running backs get hit every play they touch the ball. Like it's like, remember that was like a statistic when I was playing football. Like running backs have the shortest career, and it's like, well, why? It's like, well, every time they touch the ball, they're gonna get hit. It's very rare that they don't because it's not like they're running for touchdowns every play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there isn't another sport with that level of CTE minus combat sports. But once again, I'm not saying Josh Allen could beat up like a 5'4" fucking black belt, but like if you were to put the most athletic football player in the ring with the most athletic fighter, I mean, the fighter's going to win on training, but like what you could train that football player.
Yeah.
You know, I guess that's what I'm saying. Like I think we're all in agreement that football is it other than fighters.
Are you saying you think like in general it would be easier to train a football player
MMA to be a fighter than a fighter to be
in
football.
UFC to play football professionally? You think you'd have a better chance?
Well, when you get to professional level, I think there's less weight classes. There's actually no weight class in the NFL. I mean, how many guys really play that are like 6 foot or under?
Oh, sure. Yeah, there's
Josh Allen's 6'4". He's like 6'4", 6'5". Tyrod Taylor was like 5'11". That's tall. That's taller than the average man. So football, at 5'11", 180, you're taller and way more than the average man, and have a more. You have a better. You're considered the smaller size. Like you're a fucking cornerback. Like there's fighting classes that are that 30 people fight at. There isn't 30 people that start in the NFL that are 5'11". I guarantee you that. I'd be surprised if there's okay, that's one a team. I'd be surprised if there's 5 starters on average. So what's that, 5 and 30? 200, there's less than 200 guys. Yeah, no way. Starters that are under
What do you
5,
think the average height in the NFL is?
6 foot, 6'1".
Because you got to consider all the linemen, fucking
I
linemen.
love that. I love that. Look up the average height of the NFL player. Average height and weight of an NFL player. It's probably like 6'1", 6'2", 200 pounds. And then compare that to the average height and weight of like the average American, 5'9", 180, 170. And I think body fat matters.
Average height 6'2". Average weight 244. Quarterback, average quarterback height and weight 6'3", 225. Average running back 5'10", 215. Average
Okay, so
receiver.
I'm taller. I'm taller than the average running back, and just very little, but they weigh 40 more pounds than me.
215. Yeah, their legs are like fucking. The
Jesus
legs of a running back in the NFL is
Christ.
absurd. Average receiver 6 foot 200 pounds. Tight ends 6'4", 250. Here's my favorite. Offensive lineman 6'5", 315. Defensive lineman 6'3", 290. Linebackers 6'2", 240. The average height of an American adult male, Grok read you like a book. I didn't even have to prompt it. The average American male is 5'9", 200. Wow. And that's not lean 200. That's fat.
Yeah,
AF
what's the
200.
average BMI? What's the average BMI of Americans?
Holy
What's the bell
fuck.
curve of BMI?
I don't know if BMI is the best test though.
It's the only one we have. Height and weight and body and BMI.
Well, you can do fat mass percentage.
You could, but
because
you could do both.
Yeah, because the problem with BMI is that if you're muscular, you can still be high BMI.
In that case, correct, but in that case, that's a rarity, and that's like 1% of that statistic that we're going to get out of the basic at BMI, anyways.
Sure.
So, like as a starting point, BMI is going to eliminate 98% of those results. That's the rape and incest of that's the rape and incest of that statistic. But no, you're definitely right. When you get that lean, like there's definitely technically obese people, and they're just 8% body fat, 250.
There's
the football players.
There's a guy, one of our third party suppliers. He's a chemical supplier that comes into work, and he's a local bodybuilder. And the joke is that he's technically obese.
He's technically
because he has ridiculously high BMI because he's fucking and like 4% body fat. It's crazy.
Probably on crazy amounts of steroids.
Oh, 100%. He says he is.
He's not natural. He's not natty, and then he's
no.
Open
He 100% admits he's on steroids.
I love that he's not natty. He's okay with it. Nah, I'm not natty. I just admitted to felonies.
He knows what he's about. In the United States, the average BMI for an adult male 29, classified as overweight, nearing the threshold of obesity at 30.
So the average American
is 1 point shy of being obese on average. Holy shit. Holy fuck. That's so bad. Wow.
But David, if you're, maybe they're just, maybe all the Americans are just super jacked.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, the average American is 205.9. What is the BMI? Punch in that BMI. 5'9", 200 pounds. What is your BMI? Like 27% body fat? Does that actually equate to 29%? Now that I say that, I sound dumb.
Probably.
That's literally what that statistic is what I'm asking you. It's crazy. Like you can use the AI like It's basically like a word problem for math. You know, when they would like give you a word problem, then you'd have to put it in.
The averages work out, Ryan. 5'9", 200 pounds equals a BMI of 29.5.
Fucking makes sense, boys.
The math is
When
mathing.
the math, boys. I'm glad I build buildings and
Oh,
don't
here's
tell
how you
what to
figure out. Do you know the formula for BMI? I didn't know this.
You take your height and your weight, and then I think your waist
It says height. You got to do
or
it
your neck.
in inches, I guess. Height squared, weight, divide. Oh, that's a weird formula.
Okay, so do me.
What are you?
I'm 5'11" and do 170 pounds. And I have a 30-inch waist. Because that matters. That is actually talking about what you're talking about when they factor in.
Yeah. 23.7.
I'm not 23.7 by fan.
It's I don't think BMI
BMI?
BMI is not body fat.
Body
right?
mass
Isn't it
index. No,
right.
body mass index.
That's
is
the thing.
different.
It's mass, which is why muscle will raise that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, 6'2".
Put your waist in there too, unless you did that already. There's one that you factor in your neck size, and that also changes your the number. It's not a BMI number.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be like more like weight index, like a,
I am 27.6, 6'2", 215. Crazy. It's kind of crazy.
human body is a weird place. David Ryan on December 17, 73 is an even weirder place, David.
This was we didn't have anything to talk about episode.
We made it
actually,
though. We made a chocolate milk company.
We did.
We taught you guys about BMI and how to like, you know.
Oh, can I say one thing real quick before we get out of here?
Yeah.
The one last thing on the Tom Brady Logan Paul thing. I will say, just for what it's worth, and they're not remotely comparable, but now that my son watches wrestling, I will say some of those people are fucking freakishly athletic too. Like I will give them credit. Like some of the shit
all
they do
athletic.
is fucking insanity.
And arguably, it's worse on their body than a football player because they do it like 200 nights a year. So,
it really
you know, like
is. It's
5 years of wrestling
is fucking absurd.
Yeah, like 5 years of wrestling is more games and practices than those football players will put in a 20-year career. So, you know, John Cena said he had like 30 something surgeries.
Holy shit.
You know, from like detached ligaments and getting fucked up and
Did you ever see the picture of? You probably haven't.
Is it Mankind?
No, it's this guy named Cody Rhodes, and he had a torn pec, maybe. That happened during a match, and he just finished the match out like nothing happened. Dude, wait till you see. Holy fuck, dude! It looks fucking painful.
Oh,
dude, it's like,
oh,
dude, it happened in match, and he just kept going. Fuck that. You know that shit hurt.
Dude, you know what the problem? I'm at the point that I fuck myself up so much that like I can feel those injuries now.
That's crazy.
Well, until the next pec is torn. Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble for my chocolate milk company. As always, David, I appreciate you the most for your cocoa powder, and I will see everybody very soon.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.